Hello everyone, welcome to the Kauaʻi County Council review. Today is April 10th. We had our council meeting today. Chair Mel Rapozo, Councilmember Billy DeCosta. Quick meeting, a lot of stuff, but went by really quick, and started off with an amazing interview for our Charter Review Commission. As you know, the mayor nominates potential candidates or to the county council for, and we confirm. Today we had an interview of an 18-year-old high school senior, La'akea Chan, who is being nominated for the Charter Review Commission, which is a very important commission. We've never ever seen this before. It's never been done before, where an 18-year-old high school student should be graduating this year
From Kauaʻi County. Go Hawaiians.
Charter School. And the mayor even showed up to testify in support, which has never happened in all my years. And what an amazing, inspirational girl.
I was impressed, you know.
Oh, man.
Local girl, born and raised on island, went to a private school, Kauaʻi County, perpetuates her Hawaiian, dances for Leina Ala, just came back from the Monarch, second place. I mean, how can we ask for anybody more successful as a future leader, Chair?
And the interesting thing about La'akea is, as a high school student, one of her projects was to create a charter amendment. So prior to all of this, she participated with the Charter Review Commission. She put forward this charter amendment proposal that was going to require younger people to be part of commissions. And she has worked very hard for a long time, and the Charter Review Commission felt that she should be a part of the process when that comes up to vote. And the mayor agreed. Ellen Ching, our Boards and Commissions director, agreed, and that's how this happened. So we won't vote on it until the next council meeting in 2 weeks, but it was very clear today from the members' comments that she's going to be appointed. And she's going to be the first 18-year-old high school student to be appointed to a county commission.
Empowered young lady.
Unbelievable and unbelievable.
Females out there, go be empowered. Let's get some leaders coming up through the
commission, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
commission.
what a great place to start.
I told her I'm going to pick her lady when she becomes our senator in Hawaii.
I heard that.
Yeah.
And in fact, the mayor, Derek Kawakami, said that that was his first step in his political process, was on the Charter Review Commission. So looking for a lot of big things for La'akea Chan and future Charter Review Commissioner.
And she referenced her teacher.
Yes, she brought her teacher.
Akea.
She brought her teacher.
She brought her teacher.
Yeah.
I believe her sister is our analyst, Christian.
That's
Akea.
the one.
Yep.
Yeah, small world.
Small world. Great family.
Right after that, we had a presentation by the Department of Health about Tropic Care. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's Tropic Care, if you all know, is every year. This is the 6th year, and they had a couple of years that they didn't come because of COVID, but they come down for about 10 days, and they provide free health care to the citizens of Kauai. Healthcare, medical review, they do dental, they do eyesight, they do it all. And they give you free glasses. This is an amazing thing. They're gonna be here from June 13th to the 20th, and they're gonna be at Kapaa Middle School, they're gonna be at Waimea Canyon Middle School, and they're gonna be at Kilauea Elementary School. Be on the lookout for the flyers, and you'll be able to go. But it's 8 to 4 every day. And it'll be interesting. Physical exams, dermatology, eye exams, eyeglasses, dental exams, fillings and extractions. First come, first serve. What an amazing group of people.
I was impressed, Chair. You know, the military coming through for our small little island here. So take advantage if you don't have care. And even if you do have care, but it costs you a lot on your provision plan, go see Tropic Care. You know, it starts on June 13th, runs all the way through the 20th. And the 3 different locations yeah.
And the mayor will be providing, as they always do, free bus service during that period. So even if you're not going to Tropic Care, free bus service between the 13th and the 20th. So there's really no excuse.
And the dental is a big thing, you know, the fillings and the extractions.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's
so
big
if
money.
you guys have a tooth that pulls out and got some gold in it, just drop it off at Mel Rapozo's place.
Awesome. We had a couple of MOAs, memorandum of agreements. One to participate in the federal broadband program. The United States government, the federal government has allocated $500 million to the state of Hawaii to improve broadband for all residents. So this was the first step, 100 grand to work with UH to devise the plan that will go after those funds. And then the second one was with.
Well, let me touch upon
Oh, yeah,
broadband real
yeah,
quick.
go
So
ahead.
broadband, and as you know, because you led the mark with us. So when we go to our trips at NACO up in the Washington D.C., we rub shoulders with all these different agencies, federal agencies that have money. So we're not just up there, representing Hawaii. We're up there looking for how to get federal monies back to Hawaii. And we touch bases with our senators and our congressmen. And I remember, Cherry, you, me, Mr. Bulasan, Mr. Cavallo, Kuali, all 5 of us were together in a meeting, and we advocated to bring federal funding for that sea cable that got to go underground from North America all the way to Hawaii. And that's the only way to increase broadband. You don't put a cell tower. Cell tower is for cell phones. You need a cable under the sea, and that takes million, maybe $1 billion to bring that cable
Yeah.
over. So
It's a lot.
thank you for doing that homework. And a lot of times you don't know, but our personnel in Hawaii, the people in the United States government love us, and we have their ear. So when we have their ear, we can have them send down some federal monies.
Yeah, we are blessed, and as long as I've been doing this, even when I go to conferences for other matters, on my personal life, my business life, when you say you're from Hawaii, all of a sudden they want to be your friend. They give you that extra time. In fact, just as a side note, the Department of Defense, they have a program called the REPI program, and it's funding. We get separate time with the representatives from the White House.
In a private room.
In a private room, a private conference room,
Yeah, private.
not a private hotel room.
Private
Private conference room, and only for Hawaii.
Yeah.
Only for Hawaii, and that, again, that's just the benefit of being from Hawaii. It's so cool, so cool. It's people. They gravitate towards Hawaii because everybody thinks we.
Well, we're
they,
special.
well, they still think we live in huts and that we no more electricity.
And drink coconut
Coconut,
juice out of
yeah.
coconuts. We should always do that.
Yeah, no more straw. Never had straws back then. Anyway, next up was the fire department. They had a SAFER grant. SAFER means staffing for adequate fire and emergency response. SAFER. $784,000. The SAFER grant provides funding for 3 years for 2 positions, everything paid for, and obviously we approved that, so the fire department can get 2 of their vacant positions filled using federal money for the next 3 years. And then we had our CDBG grant, which is our community development block grants. It's monies that are made available for counties to assist out in the communities. And that was just under $1 million, and that was passed as well. And that agencies like Child Family Services, Keala Foundation, Catholic Charities, there were 5 different organizations that are in the running for these funds. I think 3 of them are for photovoltaic projects on their facilities, transportation, vans, everything that they need to service our community. Awesome program.
Awesome.
That they run this, and it's every year we have an opportunity to utilize federal money. Whenever we can use federal money, it saves the county from spending our tax dollars. Still tax money, but it's federal tax money, so we need to get our share.
From the bigger pot.
Bigger
Yeah,
pot.
bigger pot.
Yeah.
Use some of their tax dollars.
Whenever we can.
Whenever we can. They come over here and golf on our golf courses and
Well,
stay in our hotels. So why not
Speaking
get
of
their
golf
money?
courses,
Speaking of golf courses.
the last item we had today was the final reading of our golf course rates bill. I think Councilmember DeCosta and Councilmember Kagawa partnered to introduce the bill that reduced the couple of the rates in the twilight area, the twilight times, which is the evening. And obviously that passed. I don't know if you want to share a little bit
Yeah, I
about
want
that.
to thank Councilmember Kagawa. He led the march. I backed him up on that, and him and I crafted this bill that's gonna, basically raise the fees on the people that visit our island. And people that should be paying when they come over and stay at the hotel or the resorts and all the great amenities that we have to offer them. That's a world-renowned golf course. And we did raise it a little bit for our residential golfers, but just a little, because the county subsidized the golf course. But it was time that we raised the fees to accommodate the cost of having that golf course on Kauai.
Yeah.
I'm not a golfer. My dad always said if you had time to hit a small white ball around the yard, you should go pick up leaves and mow the grass. So, are you a golfer, Chair? No, I didn't think so.
Well, I golfed. There was a time in my life where I
You
golfed
did?
a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not a good golfer. I haven't golfed in a long time, but I do have golf clubs, and
Okay.
I have, but
I heard it's a good place to do business meetings.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In fact, most of the time I went golfing in the last 15 years was probably because it was meeting a constituent or meeting, when I had my businesses running. We did a lot of business on the golf course. But it's a great time to get away. And the Wailo golf course, got to tell you, it's world class. It's top of the line. It's a difficult course. It's a long course, but it's maintained well. And so people should pay.
Chair, I wanted to roll back just a little bit on the broadband. We had a testifier, a guy named Max. He works for Kauaʻi, and he was testifying based on himself. And he told me something very interesting, resonated with me right now, that broadband services and our internet, we always say, oh, that's how the quality should be, because we live in Kauai, we have poor quality. No, there's better quality out there, and we got to go get that infrastructure to put in those cables to get better quality, and our kids are gonna miss out on that, right? The online learning takes place because of the broadband. So I want to thank the guy Max from Kauaʻi for testifying on his own self, bringing that to the forefront.
Yeah, Max is an expert, and Max is obviously our Hawaii videographer. He's our, Hawaii is such an amazing place. What a great partnership. Max, by the way, he's blushing. He's right behind this camera.
By the way, Max, you want to Gordeva chocolate? Because Max likes chocolates, by the way.
Give him the chocolate.
Here you go, sir.
But Hawaii has done so much for us, and by the way, I know you're watching this on social media. You can watch all of our council meetings on Hawaii. You can go, and they have an app now. Download it to your phone, and you can watch archived meetings. But you can watch our council meetings there on Hawaii Channel 53. Also on www.kauai.gov, and you hit the webcast meetings. You can watch any of our meetings that has been produced by Hawaii. So yeah, Max is an amazing guy. Allegra is the new executive director over there. She is taking Hawaii to a new direction, and if you haven't visited the website, go check it out. If you haven't downloaded the app, go download it. They got it all. They got on-demand services now. So if you want to watch shows that Hawaii aired in the past, you can watch it on demand. It's just, it's a great partnership. Great partnership. So.
Oh, sure. I also noticed you have a nice ring on today. I'm a ring kind of guy.
You see, Billy always wears this ring.
Tell us about the ring.
This ring right here is.
You don't have to take it off. Just tell us about the ring.
This ring right here is. You guys all know I'm part of Pop Warner. Well, this was back in several years ago. We were up in Florida for the Super Bowl, which is all the championship teams go to the Orlando, and they play in the Super Bowl, and that's where you determine the national champions. And I was a regional director, so I was in charge of Hawaii, California, Arizona, Mexico, and this year our midget division, the Temecula Grand Snakes, won the championship. So I figured if Billy was going to be on this today and he wears his ring, I was going to wear my ring, and it's a really cool ring. It's really nice, and it just reminds me of that game and watching those young kids.
Excellent
when
story.
The clock run out, and they are the national.
You want to hear my story
champions.
about my nice Aztec Native American ring with my embedded opal and Native American stones? My wife bought this for me because I do the dishes every night. Yeah, I got rewarded. Like you get rewarded. Yeah. But anyway, so Hawaii Channel 54, 53, and council members coming to you live, bringing up the pertinent information, breaking it down so you understand. And
until next time, folks.
Council Chair Rapozo.
Aloha.
He's the Batman. I'm the Robin. Aloha.